how seriously are you taking your music these days? Are you actually touring?
Not very seriously at all, actually. Because of my responsibilities with Davis Cup, that's a new thing, as well as the seniors tour, as well as my commentary, and also 6 children I have to take care of. My wife, who's a musician, told me to cut that funny stuff out. So the music is on the shelf right now.
There was a great shot of you with Keith Richards at the Open this year. Coming onto the millennium, what have been your favourite bands?
Certainly the Keith's band has been one of them, and that's probably one of the best things that, if you want to call it perks, about being a top tennis player, was the fact that I was able to see so many great shows and meet so many great musicians, whether it was guys like Santana, who I was lucky enough to play with, and Clapton and Van Halen, U2, you name it. It was really, I've been able to see like the great bands, and the Police with Sting, and appreciate, perhaps it made me appreciate what I had in tennis, because, trying to play music myself, it gave me an appreciation of how difficult it was for them, so it made me appreciate what I could do in tennis more.
Was music, so you say, your second passion after tennis? Or?
Yeah, sports was my passion. I played every sport as a kid, and music was something that came late. I loved listening to it, but it wasn't something I picked up and tried to play until I was probably 20, when I had a lot of spare time. So, I sort of regret that I didn't play more when I was younger, because it's a lot tougher to pick something up when you do it as a young kid than it is later on in life. It's more of a natural thing. It's like trying to learn another language, and like tennis. It's very difficult at 20 to pick it up and expect to be any good at it, really. And it's the same with music. All these guys have been doing that since they were young. So, I was enough, to where I could say I was good for an athlete.
Okay. Who taught you the guitar?
Probably actually the first person was Vitas, my old buddy Vitas Karolaitis, the first guy that sort of gave me lessons. And he had actually played some music, played some piano, and I think some other instrument when he was young. So he had sort of a natural affinity towards it, more than I did, certainly. And so he sort of got me into it, because he knew everybody as well. He was sort of our Broadway Joe Namath. I don't know if he's known here, but he was a great football player, real charismatic, and he was sort of our most charismatic guy on the tour.
What albums you've recently bought, or the 90s particularly? Did you go out much with your concerts in New York?
Not as much as I had when I had less children, but I'm actually planning on going to the music store as soon as I get back, or maybe even here, because I need to pick up some new records.